The lighting sucks ass. So I'm going to adjust my camera light so it's better than looking that way. If it works. No. Okay, you're gonna lean against my spaghetti. Lean! Hi. So what Travis worked for is, so he was in Missouri and he worked at this place almost like Arc thrift store selling like reselling things that people didn't want, like let's say for example uh uh let's say someone didn't want these headphones, so they go to that place and they're like, hey, I don't want this, and all of that, and he got fired because he kept stealing. um like I have a few things that he stole and brought to me. He stole this. I have that. I don't want to grab the other things, but pretty much this poster right here he stole, and he stole a bunch of many things that he is not supposed to. So he got fired, and he called me. I was awake during this time. He called me and he said, I lost my job. And he was crying, like deeply, like full on tears, crying. I got a notification. What is it? Oh, cool. Okay. Um, he was full on crying on call, and he just kept saying, I lost my job. And he's outside because his camera is on. And he's like, I understand that men, like, I understand that some men, like, cry, show emotion, and all that. Some of them don't. Like, the only men in my family have not showed any sadness at all. So I was extremely uncomfortable about the excessive tears, and whenever people say, oh, let me think. Oh, my brother died or whatever. I'm gonna use that example. I cannot relate to that, so I don't know how to comfort someone with that. And he was like, I lost my job, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry that you lost your job. Um, I'm deeply sorry about it. And he just kept going. He was outside. Okay, think about it. He was outside in Missouri, Independence, Missouri, and he was outside, like near where cars would drive past. This lady comes up to him and she's like, "Hey, why are you crying?" And he turns off his camera, and I just go silent for a little bit. And he was like, "I lost my job," and she's like, "Oh, may the God, whatever." She's talking about God. I'm not a huge Christian myself, so I'm not a part of that. But I got extremely uncomfortable by how much he's crying. I'm not used to people crying. I'm never used to too much crying because I'm not used to it. So I turn off my Wi-Fi, like, on my phone, and whenever your Wi-Fi gets fucked up or whatever, your phone kicks you out of Snapchat or anything, yeah. And I do that, and it kicks me out of the call, and I go to bed because that was the most draining shit I had to, like, go through. And pretty much, um, around September the 1st, he comes to here, like where I live in Colorado. He comes here and he's like, oh, I lost my job and I'm not going back. So, in that rant that I said, it probably like directed a few things, so I will explain as like much much better as I can than AI could, because I used AI voice, it fucked it up. Um, Pretty much, my mom was trying to find him a job, and she's like, "So, when you lost your first job, like, did they fire you without telling you, or did they fire you because you had, like, because you did something?" And he was like, "I don't know, they just fired me." So, like, it was. And I'll say this is like so stressful at the time because, like, I will say this, all he did was nothing. He did absolutely nothing. He made a mess in my room, and like he ate everything that you can think of. And the first night he stayed, I don't know what time he came, but he came ar- around like in the afternoon, around like, I don't know, probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, 8, who knows. So pretty much, he was like, I have these Hulk PJs or whatever, and I was like, he was like, do you want to see if they fit? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. So I go to my bathroom. My bathroom is super claustrophobic, like small, so it was kind of hard to change because before he moved here, I'm so used to like changing my clothes into my room mostly because it's easier. But I go into the bathroom, I come right back out, close my bedroom door like always because I don't really like my mom listening to like the TV what I'm watching sometimes. And he was like, "Oh wow, you look cool. Let me try something." So, right where this Miku poster is, so right where this Miku poster is, he backs me up into this wall and places his hand right here around my throat. TW warning. Um and um he puts his fingers down the pants and underwear. And then he choked me while doing that. And um he kept going at it if you think about it, but he kept going at it. And later he was like, I popped your cherry, like fruit cherry. uh like he was like that, he said that actually, and he laughed. So pretty much while he like stayed in my home in my room, I started staying in my mom's room, but it was obvious. I started slowly stopped eating, stopped drinking, like water, Gatorade, milk, chai tea, anything. I stopped doing that, but I would wake up, go to the bathroom, and go back to bed. And my mom started cornering him a lot more because, and I didn't say this to my mom that I was raped, because he said this one line that fucked me up. He said, "Oh yeah, I almost tried to kill my whole family of females." Like, don't tell me that sounds fucked up. Like, he's a 31-year-old man, and he says that to a 15-year-old kid. And you expect, like, like, do you expect that kid not to say shit? Oh yeah, the kid will shut the fuck up, of course. And I stayed silent about it, and pretty much, like, after, like, all of that, I kept sleeping. And one time, I woke up around September the 23rd. It was when he was turning 31. And I woke up. I tried to stay awake since I thought, why not celebrate his birthday? Just to let you know, he choked me 2 times. The second time, I was allegedly possessed, and like, he was behind me. He was grabbing my hair. I cut my hair short, as you can tell, but he grabbed the back of my hair when it was long, God, when it was long, and he was choking me, and my mom hit his back and said, "Whoa, whoa!" And my friend Evan was there, of course, so, Evan said that he seemed a little aggressive, and just by Travis being mad and my mom being mad, made obviously someone really uncomfortable. I would be in the same place as them, but pretty much on his birthday, he got $20 for tutoring Evan. I don't know if it actually was real or not. I don't know. Like, not the money, it was real money as fuck, but like, I don't know. Like, if Travis actually tutored Evan or not. Because, yeah, so pretty much, I've already gone to Walgreens with Travis. I went near this church that I went to preschool. They shoved Christianity down my throat, but that's another story whenever I decide to tell it. But he was like, "We're going to the store that is right near where I live, Arc Thrift Store, where I usually go for like clothes and whatever I need." Um, and he was like, "So we're going to the C store." I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I say, "Oh, we're going to the store near Walgreens, Safeway," and he's like, "No, the C store." What C store are we talking about? He kept going, and I finally said, "The C store? Like the one near Walgreens?" And he was like, "No, you stupid bitch." And he hit me at the back of the head. He has hit me at the back of the head twice. The first time, I was near Dairy Queen, and he was talking to the 17-year-old girl that they were allegedly dating. By the way, Travis is 31. He lied that he was 18! 18! Ah! Sorry. And he hit me after I interrupted him. Wow. Abusive. Much. Um, and during the walk to the store near Arc, we're gonna call it near Arc store. Yeah, it's retarded, but still. He was like, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." And I said, "It's fine." I was obviously shut down. I never really had someone hit me like that. And it was like a lot of force behind it. And he was like, "No, no, I shouldn't have. It's not fine." And I yelled at him saying, "It's fucking fine." So we finally make it to the store. Um, and he like gets him a snack. I get me a snack. I got me like actually I have the drinks right now, so I'm gonna grab them because I have them in my room. I got this at the store. It's not the exact one. I got it a long time ago, but yeah, I got that, and like he stole stuff. He stole like boba, no, like bursting boba pearls and like other stuff. To be honest, he stole a lot of things. that was like the price range was above 50 $20. Like legitimate fucking A, man. I cannot spell. Legitimately like $20 over. And so pretty much he stole some in his red coat and um my mom and I, like, I'll say this truthfully as someone, my mom and I stole because we were hungry. That is fine if you're hungry or if you need stuff that will help you survive. You can absolutely steal. But if it's something that's absolutely useless to you and you don't want to fucking need it, then don't steal at all. Like, but at the time, like, we were slowly running out of food. So, yeah, and it's still Travis's birthday. And my neighbors above me invited us, saying, "Hey, we are having a party, and my sister is today is her birthday." So we go with them, and Travis said, "Yeah, it's my birthday too. I'm turning 31." And they're like, "Oh, congratulations!" But they focused their attention on their sister, and Travis just looked really jealous. While Travis was up there, I went downstairs talking with my mom because she was getting ready, and I told her, "Mom, Travis hit me at the back of the head and called me a stupid bitch." And my mom's like, "Oh my god." So that was the only time I could really talk to her because whenever I have a really good relationship with my mom, and whenever I try talking to her, bam, he's right there. It's just like he has zero personal space, or he gives. It's just that. So, like, I really. I. After, like, he got arrested and after the court stuff happened and all that, I really am, like, still numb to this. So I have not cried. I have not shown any type of reaction to it. But like a few people who have assumed that I got the whole ordeal, like um his hot dog shoved up in my peach. No, that never happened. That never happened at all. I'm sorry, I like touching the back of my head because I cutted it really short because it was bothering me. Off topic though. Um on September whoa. September the 25th, I slept throughout the whole day, and I wake up because my body was like, "Get up! Rise! Get up, wonderful body! Get up and see what your mom's doing." At this point, I will say this, he made me physically and emotionally, like, so this is how close my mom and I are. But when Travis was around, he made us, like, arguing 24/7 and all of that. So, um, after, on September the 25th, my mom's like, Chris is coming over. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I stay with my mom in her room. She goes to the kitchen, I follow her, we go back, and then we go back in to the kitchen. I'm telling mom that she's 17, blah, 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 not 28. And he is walking towards me. He grabs my shoulder in a way to direct me to follow him. I don't. I follow my mom into her room, and a little later, he said, "Chris is here." He opens the door, and this is my energy bar then, and then now, like right when I saw Chris, I was like, "Chris!" And I wrapped my arms around his neck, like jumping up, like full of energy because I know Chris. And like right, and Travis was glaring at me. I was like, "Bitch, what did I do?" So We follow Chris into my mom's room. Travis just goes onto the couch in the living room, and I show Chris what I sent to the 17-year-old because I refer to her as my online mother. Um, right now I'm not gonna say her new age because privacy reasons, but pretty much Chris was like, "Oh heck no, he's leaving." And my mom's like, wait. She was a little bit hesitant because I might bring him back into my life and I'll regret it. No. Travis gets kicked out. He's crying. He's begging my mom, like, Becky, help! Like, like a retard. Literally, I'm calling him a retard and I shall as I please because he is one. But, a little bit later, Chris leaves, and I start joking with my mom, like going back to how I was, and police knock on our door. And Travis called the cops on us. And I have a feeling he thought that, oh, it's a good idea to, like, call the cops and get my mom arrested. Wrong. Like, he got arrested because me and my mom told the cops what happened, and now he is in police custody, and on February the 2nd, he has court. Nothing special. But, I got new information, so I get to say it to the world. If this, like, decides to be public or not, I think I should have it public at least. Um, he threatened Travis was on call with two of my online siblings. I know who they are, so don't come after me. Um, Pretty much, he threatened to kill Chris with a chainsaw. Like, okay, where the fuck would you get a chainsaw? Like, no one in this neighborhood has a chainsaw. You would have to buy it, dumbass. And he threatened to kidnap me. And I will be saying this because, like, this guy needs to go to go to hell, kill him, murder. I'm sorry. But, obviously we all know that his second defender asked for a second hearing. So they asked my mom, and she was like, well, she has contact with Travis's uncle. Hey, you heard it from me, people. Because Travis's uncle saw the post that my mom posted on Travis's Facebook saying, how could you grape my daughter? Yeah, she sees me as her daughter. I'm trans, F to male, so just clear up. And pretty much, like, he contacted my mom and all this and that. So now, Travis's uncle is disappointed with Travis. He knows from the beginning Travis has been planning this. So, pretty much, we're just in the beginning of the court. And when it becomes later on, uh, we might go in person to yeah. I don't what is that? I'm not really sure if, like, they're gonna keep avoiding the part where they have to tell him his charges or not, but I have a feeling they will just depone. I cannot figure out the word no more, but yeah. And I've been trying to, obviously, what you probably already saw on my YouTube, that I've been posting videos about what Travis did, so people who, like, were, like, interacted with him or who knew him can speak up about what happened to them. And, like, and I'll say this, no one deserves to be sexually assaulted or, like, groped in, like, online settings, and no one absolutely does not deserve that. No one deserves it. And pretty much it's just I want to get this word across the world just to be like, well, I can agree online friends are great, but if someone is an adult and they have a crush on you, shut it down. Shut it down instantly. I do not care if you have the same feelings as that adult. They are an adult. You are a minor. Do not. No. No, I do not care if you're their friend. I don't care if they're your father figure, your mother figure, your grandma figure, your aunt figure. I do not care if they're online and you've never had them in your childhood life or whatever, and they're like, yeah, I have a crush on you. I don't care. Shut it down. Like, hell no. But that's all I can really like say to like do whatever, but I have mentioned Travis's account on a few videos. So if you want to go to his YouTube channel, then you can happily go through whatever videos you find his at Reaper Hulk, and you can absolutely like go on the comments and tell him how horrible person he is. You can absolutely do that. I do not care. And pretty much if do whatever you want on his YouTube account. I do not really care. I don't care what you do. But that's all I can really say because I've explained how he lost his job because of his own negligence, and it's his own fault for losing his own job for stealing stuff that he could have paid for, literally, because he has food stamps, he has uh, medical payment. I don't really know, but all I can say this is that I hope that whoever talked to him or experienced whatever, like whatever you think that happened with you or Travis, I don't know if anyone else knows Travis. Everyone deserves justice just because. And I'll say this, if any adult who like visits my YouTube channel and says, oh, but they were asking for it, they were wearing something suggestive, let me get this straight. A 15-year-old minor wears Hulk pajama pants and then all of a sudden they get raped. That's not asking for it. That's not consent, literally. And I would love to explain what not consent is to idiot people who do not fucking understand what rape is, what sexual assault is. So, hold on. I got. Hold on. Let me start the live.